Well, let's bring in a UK journalist. Francis Hughes is joining us via Skype. It's good to have you join us on the news at this time. Well, back in 2016, when UK voted for Brexit, fast forward to when the UK and the EU signed a deal, the withdrawal agreement. Did you envision that you would see those grey areas pop up? Are we supposed to even see more of these grey areas pop up in this agreement?
I think what happened was there was such a small majority in the United Kingdom of people voting in favour of Brexit. It was only 52% of those who voted wanted to leave the European Union. 48% of people wanted to stay. Then you had the majority of people within Northern Ireland wanting to remain inside the European Economic Union. I think with Boris Johnson, he got a resounding victory against Jeremy Corbyn over the Brexit referendum. And I think what happened was people realised there would be negotiations and the devil would be in the detail. But whenever a negotiation was agreed, it was agreed in international law, and that agreement is in place. And for the British government now under Boris Johnson to renegotiate yet again an agreed internationally binding agreement is just simply unbelievable. And what he is doing is appeasing the unionist politicians in the north of Ireland who are refusing to go into the regional assembly, which needs cross-community bilateral support in order to function. And there is a threat in the background from loyalists, pro-British paramilitaries of violence on the streets of Northern Ireland if the protocol is not renegotiated. And to that effect, a leading member has been charged with having 2 guns and 200 rounds of ammunition, a man called Winston Irvine, and this was found in his car last week. So there are threats to the stability of the peace process, but the majority of people here want the protocol to remain as is and don't want it renegotiated. And I don't understand why Boris Johnson wants to renegotiate the protocol, because if they unilaterally change the protocol, they are in danger of entering into a trade war with the European Union and a trade war with America, because I believe Nancy Pelosi said there will be no trade agreement between the United Kingdom and North America if Britain institutes autonomous changes to the protocol.
At the Northern Ireland Protocol, which is a bone of contention here, the EU says that it will not renegotiate. What do you think will blink first?
I'm glad you've said that, because it's exactly what this is. This is a negotiating tactic by Boris Johnson and the Conservative government. They have nothing to win by acting unilaterally. Therefore, I think this is a bluff, and I think they are just trying to push the EU into further concessions. Now, the EU have made further concessions, but the British say that they have not gone far enough. So I believe that this is a matter of who will blink first. And while the EU says it will not renegotiate, it is repositioning itself on the protocol. And I think very much everything is back on the table, regardless of what the EU say and what Boris Johnson says. I think the negotiations are there to continue to find a final settlement going forward that at some level will appease the unionist fears that their rights within the United Kingdom are being second-class citizens within the United Kingdom. But, Ireland will quite possibly be reunited within the next 15 to 20 years, and all this may very well resurface in the next generation.
Francis Hughes, thank you so much for joining us on The World Now at this time.